So today let's go over Kid Badge Challenges. Very first one, number 12, Drive and Classroom. I have the document pulled over here on my left. So let's just begin with instruction number 1. Let me click over here and swap my screens. All right, there we go. See if we can make this a little bigger. All right, yeah, first make sure you're signed into your Google account and open Google Chrome, which I already have open and I'm already signed in. Click on your box of dots. We call this the box of dots. It's a square made out of dots. Some people call it a waffle, but I'm going to click on that and then click on Drive. So as you can see, I was already on Drive, but it is going to reload, and I have a bunch of folders, and underneath that there are a bunch of documents. So let's get started. I'm going to click on New and then Folder. So New right here and then Folder right here. And we're going to name this Science. For my presentation, you guys name it Science. I'm going to name mine 111, but y'all just do Science. So my folder, I needed it to show up here at the top. All right, next up, I'm going to click on New again, and then Google Doc. So now you see that my Google document has loaded up. Kids need to know that whatever you name this document, it is going to show up in your Google Drive in alphabetical order. So always name your documents. If you leave everything untitled document, you're not going to know what is what. Everything's going to look the same. So let's name this My First Doc. And then instructions say to type, "This is going to be the best year ever." All right, and then it says to close this tab. So I'm going to move over here to Google Drive. And I'll close this tab in just a second. Y'all go ahead and do that. All right, and now I'm back to my Google Drive, and I need to find My First Doc. So I'm going to click on Recent, and I'm going to move this, My First Doc. It's going to be hard for me to show y'all this, but y'all just drag My First Doc into your Science folder that we just created. All right, let me try and do that. Hold on. All right, so I've located My First Doc, and as you can see, I can pick this up and drag it into a folder. Well, my folders are in alphabetical order, so they're way up here just at the top of this list of documents. So I'm not going to make y'all wait on me, but y'all can see that you just pick documents up and move them around and drop them into your folder. So that is about it for this. Let's get back to the instructions. So now I'm going to open up Google Classroom and I'm going to turn that in. Y'all hold on just a second. Let me get to Google Classroom. All right, I found a Google Classroom that I need to dump this assignment to, but first off, we need to get to Google Classroom. And to do that, I'm going to open up a new tab. So, and when you open up a new tab, you should come straight to a Google search page. If not, just type in www.google.com. And then type one word, classroom. All right, that is one way to do it. Another way to do it that a lot of students like to use is the Share to Classroom button that we have right here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to type in Classroom and then click on Google Classroom. Now, mine's going to take a while to load, but I'm going to look for a practice classroom that my teacher has put an assignment called My First Doc. So let's click on this Google Classroom. Mine says practice. Yours might say your teacher's name and then period 1, 2, 3, something like that. But anyway, I'm looking for My First Doc. I'm going to click on My First Doc, or there's an open button over here in the corner. So let me click on My First Doc. And now I can add my assignment. So let me make sure I'm following the instructions. You could have bookmarked your Google Classroom. That's in the instructions. So bookmarks are right here. That's the star. And then, yeah, I'm going to click on the Add button. And then Google Drive right here. So that was Add, and then Google Drive. And then I just need to find My First Doc. And I'm in Recent. You might be in My Drive. Recent works out really well. So you just highlight My First Doc and then hit Add. And it takes 1 second, but it attaches your document we just worked on to this Google Classroom. So that is it. Easy peasy. All right. I will see y'all in a little bit for challenge number 13.